Hello, welcome to Unbearable. Today is Monday, uh, February 14th, 2022. Oh my God, 2022, right? Already a month into it. So today I figured I was browsing through the entertainment news and I found this article from Metal Injection. It's one of the metal sites I go to look up stuff, look up recent news or whatever. And here's Mike Portnoy, who is the former drummer and founding member of Dream Theater, which is a great all-time band, and no one's going to dispute that, although he's a great drummer. And he names the only three '90s bands he thinks were doing heavy metal at the time. So what the hell was Mike doing in the '90s? Was he just like smoking drugs? I mean, seriously. He names Pantera, Sepultura, and Machine Head, who are all great bands. And obviously we have some deaths, particularly Pantera with Dimebag and Vinny. But what the hell was he thinking? I mean, let's just take a look at the '90s metal band. This is just a list from Wikipedia, which obviously isn't really a credible thing anymore, but it's good for just a list of stuff. Now let's just take a look at this list here. And I mean, Amorphous. Okay, this is a band I've listened to on and off for years. They're from the musical quality, they're an excellent band. Honestly, better in some respects than Machine Head from pure musical talent. Formed in 1990. They recently, I can't play anything because I'm trying to avoid copyright issues, obviously. But they played, they recently come out with, let's see, Queen of Time is the latest album? Yeah. So they're recording Queen of Time. The album I heard, Under the Red Clouds. That's the album, yeah. So, couple, I'm just saying that's just amorphous. They're kind of like a symphonic metal band in most respects, a little symphonic death metal. Let's go down the list again. At the Gates. At the Gates is a freaking awesome band. As good as Pantera. I'm not saying a lot. I mean, you can argue quibble whether the vocalist is equal to Phil. I mean, who's going to be equal to Phil? In my lifetime, I could think of in terms of pure metal. Now, I might not broader category of music, but pure metal. Only one ever been equal to Phil. Burton C. Bell from Fear Factory, Dio, Ozzy. Probably through at least from early Sabbath through '90. His voice was still good after that, but it kind of went a little in the early '90s. Female singer, obviously. You have Flora Johnson, who's the greatest female singer alive on the planet, and in my lifetime. Not just metal, but all music. But seriously, At the Gates is another great band. Scrolling down the list again further, I've heard of somebody that I haven't heard all. Crowbar. Crowbar is another awesome band. Finger 11 was a good band. Short. I don't think they were alive very long. In Flames, another awesome band. Again, they're in the same category of kind of like melodic death metal, like At the Gates is. I recommend them, in particular, At the Gates and In Flames. You should go out right now and listen to them. I play them again, but I'm new to this whole thing, and I don't want to just get a copyright strike on my fifth ever video. Where are we here? My Dying Bride, another great band. And it's just crazy to say there are only three bands in the '90s doing metal. But then again, Mike Portnoy. I'm not making a personal attack. I only know what I've heard. Heard is a jerk. It's just unbelievably bad. Now, if you want to hear, and that doesn't say Dream Theater doesn't have great music, But let's go back to our article about Mike over here. Okay, and let's see if we find anything interesting in here. And the '90s started to go downhill. Way off of metal, I would have to say the '80s, because the '90s started to go downhill. Once grunge came around, the '90s, really the only thing going for metal for me, at least in the '90s, Pantera, Sepultura, and Machine Head. Those are the only new bands. Pantera is from. I want to double check this one now, because now my brain. I always thought of Pantera as a late '80s band. But let us just give a quick look here. Oh, my computer. Pantera. Yeah. 1981. Again, more showing us that Mike Portnoy is basically brain dead. You know, I just can't. You know, so when people say this stupidity, it's just pure stupidity. So if that's the theme of this video, Mike Portnoy is stupid and needs to learn more about 90s music, 90s metal in particular. And that's the unbearable take on this subject. Thank you for listening. Hit like if you like it. If you don't, hit a dislike, and subscribe if you're interested. Thank you.